I am Dungeon Master, your guide in the realm of Dungeons and Dragons.
All right, welcome back, everyone. I am the Dungeon Master, and this is Dragons of Starfall. We are rejoining the party after a brief hiatus, and the last time we left them, they had begun to track down the traitorous traitors who were at the party, the second party. They didn't show up for the first party. Nobody did really. And so after they had gotten a little bit more information, uh, possibly not, all of the information that they wanted, but some more information that the merchants were indeed planning on meeting Clonewell, uh, you know, sometime soon. And now with Clonewell being dead and Cromwell being himself again, uh, they seemed to not know what to do, and so left and went their own separate ways. You guys seemed particularly interested in contacting the loan shark, and he has been difficult to find. People don't really, you know, tell you where he lives or, you know, seem to even know necessarily, and he's got a highly intricate, complex network of go-betweens and uh, street bosses who handle all of his day-to-day affairs and seem to channel the money back up to him through, secretive means that you have very much been unsuccessful at, deciphering. However, when last we left off, I do believe that you were just about to, you know, go and follow up on a lead. If I'm not mistaken, you had gotten a little bit of a lead from somebody in town saying that he had some corner men, people just pimping out loans and uh, offering people, high interest loans on stuff that they don't need, but the money needs to flow. So you guys have been made aware of, some of these people and can use them however you want. I don't know if you intend to just talk to them or follow them or knock them out and torture them or you
Let's
know
rob them.
yeah, I'm not sure exactly what the plan is here, but I do believe that's where we had pretty much left off, and we decided that it was best to wait for everybody to be here for that, and so yeah,
Here we are.
here we are. And so I'm going to kind of just set the scene with you guys still in the rooms that you have rented and um, are still discussing all of this. That way everybody kind of has a chance to acclimate before I just kind of throw you into the middle of town chasing down some random NPCs. You guys can kind of regroup, refocus, and recalculate what your route is going to be here.
Okay, everybody, are you guys ready for a brainstorm?
Well, we also had the other piece of news that we had to tell Lady Angelica.
Yeah, that's what the brainstorm's for.
Okay, the other news about Langenberg.
Yes, I mean, I believe we shared off camera. I don't know what to call it, off mic. That uh, Maxius is going to be heading towards Langenberg with an army in order to, I guess, take control of Langenberg, and he was going to place Cromwell as its temporary king, or like its lord, I guess. And Cromwell, of course, being a dummy, he was just like, "Yeah, for sure, I'll do that for you, man." And that's what happened. So we
Did he
kind of
give us
need
a timetable on when they'll march?
He says that they were in talks, like that they're planning on it now. They're not gonna set off anytime soon, I think. He was just that he was excited that Cromwell even asked him, like, that he was honored that Cromwell like asked him, like, "Hey, do you want to be a part of this plan?" So he just, like, when he was drunk, he was like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah, of course, I'll be a part of it."
Okay.
Cromwell's going to need time to regroup with his stuff and just
Mhm.
resettle himself.
Yeah. So what we need, I guess, there's like there's a split in like I guess in the plot. We either gotta figure out. I mean, these things might be connected, but we either gotta pick dealing with Maxius and Langenberg, or the stone that we think we can get from Clonewell's lackeys. And if we want the stone over Maxius, then we need to go and shake up some thugs and ask them questions about what the fuck they're doing.
So I think we do need to focus on the stone because there's always going to be these political conflicts that keep coming up until we can solve whatever, larger issue is going on. And as long as we're not focused on that, as soon as we fix this issue, there'll be some other conflict between wards or whatever that comes up, and we won't be any closer to figuring out who's kind of like pulling the strings behind the curtain.
I agree with Electo. He's so smart.
Yeah, I'm of the Lady Angelica would be of the opinion that Maxius committing his forces to Langenberg is an advantage to not only us but her family.
Yeah.
Because it keeps him out of the field in New Anglia, which is better for us, my family, and better for us because if we have to move against Maxius, it would be better if his army wasn't here, or at least a lot of it wasn't here. So
Yeah.
I am fine with that playing out without our intervention. We don't have to go after the moneylender. There's three guys, right? So the moneylender has been hard to locate, but the other two are merchants. They can't lay low.
We walked right up to one of their houses, and the guard.
Yeah. Well, what about the third one?
We haven't tried the third guy. I forgot what his name was. Smeagol or something?
Yeah, I can't remember either. The first one was some magnificent guy who had Cromwell. He had Cromwell's nephew with him.
What about the person that was falling in love with Electo? Remember, my Electo played.
That was
the
you.
magician? No.
No, it was the character that Electo was playing. I can't remember. The magician.
Yeah, the magician.
Yeah,
and then
charming.
Mm-hmm.
But so who's the third person? Do we remember his name at all?
No clue. I didn't write them down, unfortunately, this time.
I don't believe we got them, or if we did, it was just at the party.
It was
Yeah, we would have gotten it.
Chandrak the Magnificent,
Okay.
and I don't believe I named the other two.
The
Can we give a
loan
name
shark.
to the loan shark? Let's call him Randy. Randy, the loan shark.
I
Dirty Randy.
Yes.
need a moment to pull up my name generator.
Elven name generator. First name that gets generated. Randy. It's fake.
Yeah. So I would say let's pick the third person and sort of scout him out a little bit. And if that fails, then we go after the loan shark. Because we're
Yeah.
obviously in a we burned the first one because obviously that didn't work at all.
Mm-hmm. I kind of don't feel bad at all about going and like busting down the loan sharks like goons because they are doing kind of shitty things. So my morality gets pushed aside there. I'm
Yeah,
down
no,
to go break in.
I'm fine with that too. I'm fine with hunting down that as well, but I just would rather try and go with the most successful, likely to be successful option.
Yeah, of course. Let's try this other guy, and then if that doesn't work, then we'll go beat some people up, some goons up.
While that is happening, can I try the ring and codex to see if I can open it?
Ooh, we're gonna try to unlock the puzzle box again.
You can make a intelligence roll to try and unlock the puzzle box. Yes.
Can
Intelligence or investigation? Yeah, can Electo help?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Electo can help give you advantage.
All right, Electo's rolling an intelligence check. Yo, you get triple advantage.
Too bad I didn't just roll to open.
That's
the
nice to
puzzle box.
see.
Oh,
Eh.
it's okay. I don't blame you.
Okay, so his name is Rawls.
Close to Randy.
Roll. That's the loan shark, and what is the other merchant's name?
Dietmar.
So I assume 12 doesn't get me anywhere.
12 don't get you shit. Come at me with that low ball offer.
Let's try tomorrow morning.
Yep.
Maybe we're allowed to do it every day or something.
Let's keep checking. As a reminder for if we go to rough up anybody, I do now have the ability to telekinetically shove people as a bonus action. So,
so you can shove their head in the bucket. I see.
And it's not a spell; it's just a bonus action. So keep that in mind.
Very helpful.
Yes, we can waterboard them.
So let's go look up, and I've already forgotten his name. I'm sorry.
Which one?
The second guy, the merchant.
The merchant
Dirty
is
Randy.
Dietmar.
Dietmar. So I would assume he's a known person in town. Like he is someone we could go to.
Yeah, they have trading codes, man. They got businesses.
Yeah, they got like basically
Warehouses.
like a guild, and so like you have to be licensed to be a merchant and pay your taxes and all of that. Like it's a whole bureaucracy thing. And
Okay.
and so being able to find this guy is not impossible. Like he's probably got like you said, warehouses or shops or
Okay.
he's got something going on. If nothing else, like that the magnificent motherfucker, you got like or like Cromwell, you got carriage centers and warehouses for the caravans that you send out. So, even if like you don't even deal directly with customers and all you do is transport goods, you've got to have some kind of like physical location.
Okay, maybe we just go and find him.
Yeah, we knew where his home was, but we didn't know his name or business, so we wanted to find the business.
Let's go to his business and see if he's there, and if not, we can try his home.
Knock knock. All right.
Should I disguise myself? I can look like someone else.
Who do
What
you
do you
look?
want
I
to look
think
for?
Who do you look like now that you're worried about like somebody
I
seeing?
don't know. I look like myself, but I don't know.
for now, I
Maybe
think
when you meet him, yeah.
let's say for now, I think we should just go in and say that, we're representatives of Cromwell. He wanted to apologize. Obviously, things have changed a little bit, but the plan is still moving forward. We wanted to check in and see if their pieces were done, or something like that, to let them think Cromwell is still on their side.
All right, that's a good idea. It's a good start.
Well, these guys. Remember when you met with them? He thought we might be useful to him, like in his business.
Hmm.
So
That's
we
Oh,
can
should I
just
put my
use
tattoos
that.
back?
right.
Go for it.
Okay.
So maybe if he helps us, we'll just tell him we might help him
Yeah,
in return.
Well,
maybe that's
we'll
the way
see.
it goes. Let's go there and offer work and say, if you need a job done, we
Yeah.
can do it. And then say, by the way, Cromwell is still there. The plan is still in motion. Just be at ease that things have not unraveled.
Are we okay with taking a job from this guy if we have to get like his trust, like we did for Cromwell?
I'm sure it depends on what the job is.
Yeah.
I really don't
Well,
want to
with the
travel for like
value,
weeks.
no, yeah, it's the value of the information, right?
Yeah.
You
I
can
mean,
always
I,
just
I
knock
also I
them
also kind of
on the
have a
ground
hunch the
after.
freaking orb is in the codex. It's like a decent enough size. It might be in there.
It might be.
But still, let's. I mean, maybe he might tell us more. Who knows? I just don't know how to make these guys trust me ever. I'm not very good at it.
Well, I'm here to help.
Or just push them on the ground until they tell you what you want. That's what
That's
you
what
do
I was
good. You're
thinking.
big
That's
and
why I wanted to
strong.
do the loan shark. I could just choke him until he tells me what he wants, what I want to hear. You know.
Yeah, we're fine with
We
that. We just got to get close.
we have fun. But since we can find this guy, maybe he can also give us a way to find the loan shark.
Yeah, of course. Let's just go to this guy first then. Let's head over to his place of business.
I have all my tattoos on.
Okay. So, you know, like the time of day isn't incredibly important right now. So, if you guys, want to have waited and headed out at an appropriate time to go and talk to Dietmar here, um, we can make it that time, or do you guys want?
I don't feel like we need to do anything before, right? I'm ready
No,
to
I'm
go.
good.
Yeah. I just want to talk to these guys now that we're all here.
Okay.
I think
So
I
we're going
would
to go to the
send up
loan shark first, right?
no,
No.
the
We're
other
we're
guy
doing
first.
Dietmar.
Oh, okay, so we have to be a little nicer because he's like a legitimate traveler or
Well,
trader.
he's a legitimate trader, but he's still kind of an asshole for wanting to
But
kill people.
he's also a literal trader.
True. He's a literal trader.
So he
I
might be a legit trader, but he's also a literal trader.
Right.
So
Okay, let's move on.
Yeah, we'll just go tell him like we're the guys who threw the party. We saw you there. We want to talk to you.
Yeah, that's
more so. I think we say that the plans with Cromwell are still in effect, but we're here to offer our services if we can be of use in any way. Cromwell wanted you to know that the plan is still going forward, and that he hopes he can count on you in the future, or something like that. Before I leave, though, I will send a note to Cromwell saying that if he's going to meet with, if he's going to attend Lord Maxius at court, I would like to go with him, if that's acceptable. But that doesn't have to be now.
no, that's a good idea. Be his guest.
Yeah.
okay, and so you have a missive, uh, you know, I don't know what the right word would be, drawn up,
Hmm.
written up,
Lady Angelica is very pretty. I don't see why a man that looks like him wouldn't take her.
and
Yeah, but
so
he's seen her through form. Remember, he was pretty freaked out.
But he thinks I was cursed. He doesn't think I actually look like that.
Yeah, it's kinky. He likes it.
and that is left for Lord Cromwell to you know receive when he receives it, and you guys are gonna head out to the town, like just all of you, just like all together now.
Yeah.
Yeah, why
Let's
not?
all
Well,
head over.
I think Zane and I can spread out and kind of stealth around, either ahead or behind.
I mean, we're not doing any stealth. We're just gonna walk into his place of business,
Yeah, I mean,
So,
right?
make sure that you discuss this plan. Like I don't want anybody to be running off half cocked and say something that they're doing and then that like ruins anything else for anybody else. So if you guys want to be stealthy, that's cool, but like everybody else should be aware of that, and you know also be aware that like if you guys get caught like being stealthy, that can put a negative spin on the encounter.
Okay.
If somebody sneaks up behind you, you're like the fuck. Yeah, and
No, we just want to walk the streets ahead, like in the shadows, take a look to make sure.
streets ahead. Would you stop trying to coin the phrase streets ahead?
Yeah, that's what we can do. We'll just go a little bit. If that's okay with you guys, we'll just sneak up, or I'll sneak up. I'm not the best stealther anymore, though. So
I just don't know what stealth gets us at this point. We're just going to meet with someone who is a business person. Like we should be able to walk right in.
Yeah, like I'm sure he has a receptionist,
okay,
or like, hey, can we speak to this dude? It's like daylight, dude.
okay, we can just we'll just walk up and knock.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean, we can do sneaking later, but I think we don't have to right now.
yeah. Dungeons and Dragons, the only game where you stealth into a shop in broad
Yeah,
daylight.
I'm like, I think that's weirder than walking in and just ringing the bell.
You have to be totally Skyrim about it and increase your stealth the whole
Yeah,
time.
I'll be a
Uh,
real D&D player and kill the receptionist.
yeah. But I want to be clear that I'm not trying to discourage anybody from attempting to do anything that they want to do. I just want to make sure that the team has discussed everything, and then part of that is I know Arn tends to like to hide his ugly face under his
Oh, what?
helmet and mask, and like he usually wears the rest of his armor and then like grabs his shield and his sword, and by the time he's done he's looking very intimidating. And Sir Thomas usually wears that big thick adamantine armor and has his battle axe, and so I'm just wondering how well armed and armored you all are setting about
I see
this.
what you mean. Are we gonna
Oh
walk
yeah,
in
no,
there full armed, right? I mean,
we'll just walk
we are
in
trying to sell ourselves
Spanish
as
Inquisition.
adventurers, though, aren't we? Aren't we trying to be like, hey, like we're useful? Give us,
Yeah.
yeah,
We'll just do a slow walk there, like in the movies.
yeah, slow motion. We'll do that, and then they'll be like, why are they walking so slow in like the front window?
Just
Yeah,
like
all
me
in a
and
row. We'll just line up
Yeah,
in a perfect straight row, straight towards the
yeah, we're
front
gonna
door.
take up the whole street.
Yeah,
Five
and
people
people
walking
are
up the
trying to
street.
pass. Yeah, we
That's
keep shoving them.
Lady
Yeah, why
Angelica and
not?
Zane.
Go ahead, David. I'm sorry.
I said, Lady Angelica and Zane can handle the yak yak with the guy, and we'll be good to go.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, I'd rather Zane hit control it. Zane, do it, man.
Okay,
Yeah, I have a short temper, a short fuse. I'm sorry.
so you are going fully equipped.
Yeah, but because we're trying to sell our services, I don't think it's a negative. Like we're not going to threaten them or anything.
Yeah, man, I'll give you the sword. Like I'll just hang it up there when we walk in.
I will change my armor to put to make it look more like a just a regular suit with
Yeah,
with the sword on the side, just like a
yeah, you
normal
see.
person.
Yeah, we're. I mean, the only people that are scary are me because I'm in full plate with a mask or with like a full helmet, and Sir Thomas. But like we're the muscles, so that's fine.
Okay. Well, and the dude with the metal arm.
He's fine. He has it in his pocket.
I got a poncho.
Yeah, there you go.
Just goes over the shoulders.
Ah, yes.
Oh yes, the poncho.
So, you guys are walking down the street and you're getting a few like sideways glances, and then a guard. Hey, You there.
Who?
You.
Sir Thomas will step up and say, what can we do for you, sir?
As Sir Thomas steps up, the guard informs him that they have a new law, newly printed, uh, newly legislated, newly enacted law that weapons cannot be carried around in the street. Nothing bigger than a light blade. You know, you can carry a dagger or a rapier on you, but that's it.
Oh, I'm an adventurer. I'm just walking through town. I paid my taxes and all, sir, and I show him my like passport or whatever. What is it? What do we have? A card?
Your guild membership.
Yeah. I tell him
Yes,
like,
your token.
uh-huh.
It's a black clay token, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I'll show him that. I'll be like, yeah, we're just walking, doing work.
And as you show him your token, he says, "If you're of the Adventurers Guild, then you should be either on your way to or from the guild with your weapons, or they have to be locked up in the guild."
Okay, we're sorry for the,
Is there a way to get an exception? Who could give us a pass here?
We're,
Who's got
we're,
the?
we're official guests of Lord Cromwell, good friend of Lord Maxius. I'm sure you can make an exception for that.
Go ahead and roll persuasion,
Good away, Lady Angelica.
and also take a point of inspiration for having the thought.
For name dropping.
And then Arn, take a negative point of inspiration for.
Oh, what?
No, it's just funny. But
What did I do?
yeah. So Lady Angelica, you very. Oh wait, you can't say that though, or do you?
Sir Thomas says it, and I roll because he's my puppet, so I use Lady Angelica's roll for him. That's how
Oh,
we've established it.
remember he had been free.
Okay, well, you got to tell me that in advance then. You established that I can speak through him still.
You can still speak through him, but I'm just reminding you that he's free. He allows you to speak through him, like you use your telepathy to put the words in his head just like anybody else, and then he just says them voluntarily now.
So what does that mean?
That
Because
means
before I was able to roll all my checks through him.
yeah. That means that if you use your control over him, he might not like that. But if you just whisper in his head the same way you do with everybody else, he'll like voluntarily continue to serve you.
So I don't understand what that means for this.
So does that mean he has to re-roll the persuasion check, or is this fine still?
What that means for this is that Lady Angelica assisted, and now he can roll with advantage.
Okay.
I'm getting kind of annoyed these people don't know who we are by now. Like, we've rode with some of the biggest people in this town.
All right. So Sir Thomas manages to convince the guard that you guys are with Cromwell, and they say, "Well, we're still gonna have to collect a fine."
Can you send it to Cromwell's estate for us?
No, we're gonna collect it
Here,
right
what
now
is it?
off of
What do
you.
you want? What do you?
Well, I'll take 100 gold or that sword.
Lady Angelica will drop the 100 gold for him. Give it to him.
Oh, I thought you meant like just drop it on the ground, like. Yeah. So as you hand over the, 100 gold, the guards seem to switch instantly into counting mode and don't even seem to care anymore about whether you stick around.
Eh, that 100 gold will buy us. This is Sir Thomas speaking. That 100 gold will buy us safe transport through the city. You'll basically ask for a receipt on that, so we don't get another shakedown. That's what I'm trying to get to. That 100 gold should cover us while we're in the city, correct?
Yeah, get on out of here.
Fucking pigs. All right, let's move along, guys. All right.
You're
We continue
lucky.
to
You're
walk in
lucky
slow
we
motion.
took a fine.
We continue to walk in slow motion and head towards the business.
Hey, move along a little faster. What do you think this is? This ain't no Michael Bay movie.
Ruxin,
See, it's dealing with these guys when I wish we still had a griffin flying around.
yeah, well, Ruxin's going to send Bobo and give him a little nod and say, "Stay up on top of the buildings and follow these guards to find out where they're at." And I look back at the party and say very quietly, "We'll find these guys later."
Huh.
That sounds good.
So, yeah, Bobo, keeps an eye on things.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, so you guys head to the ritzy merchant part of town, and you come to Dietmar's. Uh, he is a purveyor of imported goods from the far east. He has everything from fabrics and ceramics and uh, jewelry and all of that to much more uh, rare and exotic wares. He has the rare wares that you can't find everywhere.
Okay. Is there is there like a person at the front desk when we walk in?
Yeah, there
Oh.
is 3 people just running around trying to help all of the customers in line at a long counter. They are buying up fabric and sewing equipment and dyes, spices. There's like different like sections, so each one of the 3 workers is like handling a different section. Like there's one who all they do is get different fabrics and like cut
They're
the
doing zone
lengths
defense.
and all of
I see.
that. Yeah.
Okay.
And so like there's 3 lines, and you guys can see one line is like fabrics and stuff like that. One line seems to be like dry goods, like
Okay.
some things might be spices, but it's not all food, like it's just dry stuff and all of that. And then the third one seems to be like a kind of catch-all for like all the rest of the stuff that doesn't fit neatly into the fabrics and the dry goods.
I guess we just picked the shortest line, right, guys? And we just wait to talk to somebody.
Yeah,
No.
all the lines are out the door and kind of
We're
like
look.
blend together. This is like
That's-
Walmart
Look
at
for the boss.
Oh.
this is Walmart at like Christmas time, like
This is no. So Lady Angelica will sort of motion for you guys to just stand off to the side. She's going to put her shoulders back, hands clasped, and walk to the front like a goddamn Karen.
Oh
At-
man, here we go.
As you
Dun,
walk
dun,
to the
dun.
front, there's a few people who kind of like really start to give you sideways glances, and the closer you get to the front, the more like some of them start to try to elbow and like block your path. And immediately, Sir Thomas. I'm sorry, guys. Sir Thomas has been on this for a while. He doesn't equip his shield, but he just takes his shoulder and just kind of like shields Lady Angelica to the front.
Zane
Yeah,
will
she
do. Zane,
doesn't pay.
Zane will do that for the other side. To kind of be walking and it's like pushing people away. With his
We're with
hand on his
her and
rapier.
we're following her.
No, you guys just stay off to the side. We got enough there.
Okay, fine. Us three will wait outside. Me, Electo, and Richard and Logan. Excuse me.
All right. So as you guys
Now I can hide.
Yeah, yeah.
Sure, go for it. Go for it. Go hide in the trash can or something.
That's
That's a bad sign.
That's exactly where he does hide, is in the trash
It's a loud
can,
trash
which
can.
is
Yeah.
I just knocked it all over the ground.
yeah. There's
You're hiding in the trash can, but you're still standing up. You're just like in the trash can.
so as you guys push your way to the front, one of the workers is like, "I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to wait in line like everybody else."
May I present to you Lady Angelica, guest of Lord Cromwell, guest of Lord Maxius. We've come here to speak to the owner of this business, Dietmar.
Uh, you can't just come in here and demand to speak to Dietmar. And I'm sorry, who are you? I've never.
Zane's going to yell out real quick. Hush! Speak with civil. You will do as this woman says. She is of a better breed than you.
Oh, whoa.
All right,
Zane.
so
And if you do not, in this instant, get the person she requested, there will be hell to pay.
okay, so take a point of inspiration first for the good role play, and then roll for intimidate.
Oh, good one, man.
My intimidation.
Yeah, you heard him.
Yo, you should use it right now. Use it. Oh, you don't need it.
Okay, so
Wow, real Karens.
you
And I say it loud enough so that the crowd hears it too.
yeah, you say all of this, and I mean, you're a pretty salty, swashbuckling kind of guy. You weren't down there in that Shadow Dragon's crypt because you're some, you know, uh,
Pushover.
third string bench riding, nobody here. Like, you are a brave and talented warrior, and when you project yourself as you sometimes have to when on a ship with a bunch of other, you know,
Salty dogs.
yeah, guys who know what they're doing, you know how to let it be known that you're law,
Yeah,
nobody's bitch.
you know how to puff your chest.
Yeah, so you manage
When I
to
yeah,
cow.
when I said I changed my armor, it's going to be looking like I'm a retainer for somebody, like a hired, very very fancy, but I'm a hired weapon for this lady.
Yeah. And so, given the fact that you go about with your dual rapiers and your, now as you said, the hired bodyguard of a very wealthy noble, type of outfit, people take note of your demeanor and all of that, and everybody takes kind of a step back, and the clerk seems a bit flustered, like, you know, I and then quickly, one of the other ones, comes over and says, "Sir, please, if you would, just step aside over into this waiting area over here. Have you been offered anything to drink with the lady, like a
A refreshing tea.
wedge of cheese
Ooh.
and some yak milk?"
Oh,
I will
man, I
I
wish
will
I was there.
I will kind of step back as I've done my part. I'll nod to Lady Angelica and kind of step kind of behind her a little bit, so that she can maybe able, or Sir Thomas can speak.
We
her
thank you
now.
for your hospitality. We will take in the waiting room, and we will take tea or water if you have it.
Yak milk?
Yeah, I look at him.
Sure.
I look at him very quietly. Say, water, slice of lemon, slice of cucumber.
Yeah. No. Well, so then we'll just go. We'll just go to the waiting area, and I will cyclically reach out to Arn and Electo and Logan and tell them to join us in the waiting area.
All right, Logan, get out the trash. Let's go. They're calling us.
I kicked the can off my foot that I've been dragging behind me.
All right, let's go, bud. They're calling us.
And so, as you guys are making your way towards the waiting area, they quickly bring in several glasses of water that do not have lemon or cucumber in them, but instead have a rather sweet kind of plum, like a sugar date or something. Just
Yes.
just sliced and floating around in there. So it's okay for a medieval period. Like this would be considered some pretty fancy ass water.
I asked one of the guys, "Do you have warm yak milk?"
Yeah. Well, wait. As you guys make your way to the waiting area, all of a sudden a guard pops out from behind one of the curtains in the waiting area and stops you. It's like, "Hey, no entry."
I look over to Zane and Lady Angelica.
Sir Thomas will come over. These gentlemen are with us.
Oh, uh, so sorry.
Thank you, sir. And we walk in.
He just keeps an eye on you. He like glares at you.
I blow
Was
him a
he the
kiss.
biggest guy in the room? Like, who's the
Yeah.
biggest guard that they have? This guy?
Yeah, well, you guys didn't even notice them because they were like hiding behind the curtains. But now that you know that they were there, you look around and yeah, this is like the leader of the pack. Vroom vroom.
Yeah, good luck, man. Okay, let's walk into the room. And we have some waiting music and like some fresh yak milk.
There is actually it's a two-piece accompaniment of a woman on a lute and a man on a flute.
Okay, and we sit there and we wait patiently. Nice weather,
Is
right?
there enough chairs? Is there enough chairs?
You can sit on my lap if you want.
How big is the room? What do we see in here?
There is like a sofa-sized bench-like medieval type of seating, and that's it.
So does this room look like it is?
Oh, there's also a table, like a small table in front of you to put your waters on.
Okay. So there's just one entry, one exit, or what? What do we actually see as far as entry and exits?
It's kind of like a little alcove, like there's curtains that kind of separate it off, but it's not really like its own room per se. It's just kind of like a sectioned off area.
Okay.
I see.
All right. So Zane would just kind of post up at the back, kind of watching the curtain, and he would lean it up against the wall with his hand on his rapier, just kind of making an imposing figure.
Yeah,
Just sitting back and being quiet.
Arn takes a sip on the comically small glass of yak milk.
Oh yeah, when they do finally let you in and you ask for the yak milk, they do in fact bring you a warm horn of yak milk, traditionally served in a horn, which makes you feel very much at home because, as you
Yes.
know, your homeland uses horns all the
Mm.
time. But the yak milk here is served in a horn. It's a traditional, uh, you know, Borderlands drink,
Yes.
and so it's served in a old school traditional way, and they actually here they spice and mix in an egg with their yak milk, so it's kind of like yak nog.
All right. Uh, Okay, I take a drink and I kind of just like slosh it in my mouth and I spit it back into the cup and then I place it down on the table.
Yeah,
I'm like, what the fuck is this?
it's yak nog.
All right, dude, and I put it down and I cross my hands.
It's got a little like cinnamon in there.
They tried.
You get a message from Angelica. You will drink it and look pleased.
Okay, I
We're,
drink the
we're
backwash.
guests. We're guests here.
Okay, I listen to Lady Angelica and I drink all the backwash and I down it.
Oh
And
man.
I'm like, oh, I'm like
Yeah.
breathing heavily.
Yeah, like this is not modern day pasteurized eggnog. This is like straight up warm yak milk with an egg just, like so yeah.
Milk is dripping off my mouth and I'm like, it's good for your bones, I heard.
Yeah. And in this warm climate too, cuz you guys are pretty far south by Al Qadim here, like, milk was a bad choice.
Yes. As he finishes, Zane looks at him and just kind of winks and says, "Yoke's on you."
Oh shit, it's in me.
And for, the few times that you guys, see Arn with his helmet off, fully all the time like this, you notice that he does indeed have a thick beard dripping with yak milk because it was hard to chug.
Very handsome, of course, as usual, as you would expect. He has a jaw that can cut diamonds. All right.
And so after waiting, I mean, probably close to an hour and a half, finally a clerk comes to get you and says, "Follow me."
Rick will follow with Angelica in the lead and Sir Thomas right behind him, right behind her.
So you guys are brought to upper the upper room, and it's kind of like a cross between an office and a very posh apartment, to where like the front section definitely has a bunch of bookkeeping and paperwork and everything, but then it just kind of opens up into like this apartment, not a bedroom or anything like that, but just there's seating areas and uh, lounges, and it's not just an office.
Yep, we'll take a seat, and again, Lady Angelica will sit, shoulders back, arms in her waist, legs crossed, very proper, and Sir Thomas will stand behind her.
Well, the clerk leads you over. The first thing is the front desk, where secretary, who's a guy, didn't see that one coming, did you?
No, I said person. I didn't say lady.
No, I know. I'm just, because it's a secretary, but it's a dude.
Oh, what the heck? Gross.
And he says, "Oh, yes, Mr. Dietmar will be right out. Please proceed to the lounge and make yourselves comfortable. There is an assortment of fruits and wine and bread and
Charcuterie.
yeah, it's a charcuterie board, layout, but like just it's kind of like family buffet style, just like all over the place. Like there's enough for everybody.
Thank you, kind sir. And I go and I eat cheese.
Oh no, roll to see if you're lactose intolerant.
No, I'm pretty good, I think.
Yeah, you're fine. So, you eat some cheese and it actually like makes the yak nog flavor worse in your mouth somehow.
Oh, okay, that's fine. I pretend to like it. I smile.
This is why I stick with liquor. I don't know what you're putting in yourself right now, but it doesn't look good.
It's called food.
Yeah, it's fungus. All right.
I still have
Wait.
mushrooms from those mushroom caverns if you want those.
Nah, I'll eat some of those with some like Pink Floyd or something later.
Sir Thomas helps himself to they have basically blackened boar belly chunks. It's not bacon because it's not the belly like sliced. It's just
It's just
Cute.
crisped up fat.
yeah, it's cubes of fat just kind of burnt a little,
That sounds great. I eat some of those too.
Yeah, and so Sir Thomas is just like, going to town on them because
Oh man.
they actually have like some kind of nut like seasoning that like just makes them really good.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have diarrhea later for sure. All right.
Zane, you want some of these mushrooms?
I'm
Wait,
good,
was
my
Zane
man.
with us in the mushroom cavern? I don't remember.
He was not.
No.
Oh, Zane, we got so high on
We're
these
good.
mushrooms before. Yeah, man, we got so high that we spoke to the mushrooms. It was fucking crazy.
I still have my
good, thank
murder
you.
mushroom too.
Oh yeah, I forgot. We do have a poison mushroom.
Yep.
Yeah, we could just poison Maxius with a mushroom. Anyways, let's move along.
So, you guys, sit there. Does anybody partake of the wine?
Nah, it's too early. I'm not a day drinker.
Yeah, I'll take all of it.
Yeah, so there's several bottles of wine out, and Lady Angelica, you recognize one of the labels. It's a Carpathian vintage that is highly sought after because it uses grapes from the valley in Caledonia, and they haven't been able to make that since the Caledonian Carpathian split. And so this bottle of wine is some 350 plus years old.
Is it open?
It is
Can I
not.
cut the top off like in those bad TikTok videos?
Uh, I'll set that one as. I'm going to warn Logan just to leave that one to the side. Drink the other ones. Hold off on that one.
Yeah, we probably don't want to do that.
Okay, so I'll grab one in each hand of the other ones. I'll just grab 2 bottles, one in each hand, and leave that one.
Yeah, the cheaper ones, dude.
And
Well,
Lady
there-
Angelica,
Oh, go ahead.
are any of the bottles open or are they all closed?
They're all closed.
Okay, so Lady Angelica will. Sir Thomas will go back to the receptionist and ask him to have someone open the bottles for us.
Yeah. So before Sir Thomas can even get up, one of the servers appears and is like, "Yes, what can we do?"
Lady
Can-
Angelica would like a white wine if possible.
Yeah. So they say, yes, excellent," and they point to one of the bottles in Logan's hand. They say, "This is a rice wine from the Far East. You might like it."
Can I like stone cold shotgun these things, like bang the bottles together and then chug the mass?
You break the glass in your hands.
I
Yeah.
mean,
I
yeah,
guess if you want to be a weirdo and fucking chug wine, I guess.
If yeah, I mean, are you going to attempt to do that?
Yeah, I don't know what I would possibly roll for that.
Well,
I don't know, maybe an intelligence check so you don't do it.
Yeah, not that.
It seems kind of silly here,
I'm
dude.
pretty- I'm pretty s-
We're in a business.
Can I just pop the corks out with my teeth?
You can sneak later, dude. Come on. There's many trash cans outside.
we'll let you play with more trash cans. No, yeah, you can rip the cork out with your teeth. That wouldn't be like too weird.
Yeah, there you go. I'll just open it. We don't have to wait for this guy.
Yeah.
Sorry, princess. I can open these myself.
So roll a strength check. No, 19.
I had a negative there too.
Oh yeah, I better check and see if I still have negatives on you guys.
Oh, don't you have the belt now?
Yeah, he
Nope.
does. He should have the belt
I have
now.
the drinker's belt. I have the drinker's belt.
Oh, you're right. Cromwell gave you his belt. Okay, never mind.
Okay, but
Yeah.
then we should give then.
No, we
Oh,
cleared it up earlier, and we said that that the I forgot the guy's name, but he took the belt with him. He just walked
oh,
away from us. Yeah,
shithead.
let's just skip that.
Okay, fair enough. Sorry, I missed it.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. I agree with you. All right, and we just sit around. For some reason, Logan likes to drink everywhere he goes, and we let him because it's hard not to let him. And then we wait.
Yeah. So the rice wine, it's not bad, and you guys are able to, you know, get a little food and drink, and Dietmar comes out after, not too long, just enough time for you guys to, make yourselves comfortable and all of that.
Before he comes out, Zane's going to try to wave the porter over very very nonchalantly and slip him a piece of gold and tell him the big gentleman over there, Arn, he would like another yak milk. Can you bring that to him, please?
Yeah. So he brings him a large pitcher of the yak mug along with 3 cups so that he can like share it.
Oh, is this for me? Oh, I thank you. I guess. Uh, I think I'm fine for now. You could just leave the cups there. Thank you.
Yeah, so he just kind of, you know, nods and looks at you.
No, just leave the pitcher there, please. Thank you. I'll
Yeah,
drink it in
he,
a
he
bit.
does, but he's got, like he's just standing there still.
Okay, you can leave.
Zane's like, you need to ask him to pour you a glass.
Can you pour me a glass, please?
Yeah, and then he pours 3 glasses, and
Oh, I
there
said a glass. Oh, bad.
and there's half a mug left, so he then leaves.
He tops them off and leaves. You guys, I'm not gonna drink all these glasses. Come on.
Well, I'll finish whatever's left. Just leave it there. I'll finish it once the wine's gone.
Leave all 3. Yeah, I'm gonna need a bathroom after this if I drink these.
All right, and then so Dietmar comes out and looks at all the yak nog and just kind of raises his eyebrows. He's never, known someone to request a whole mug of yak nog.
I say, yeah, man, that dude did it. I point to that guy. No, I'm kidding. I don't do that. Let's continue.
And so Dietmar, he comes out. He's a rather what would be the right word? Like Guy
Portly?
Guy Fieri looking type
Mm,
type of dude.
portly. Yes.
Or wait, Kevin James. You know,
Portly.
yes, but like solid. You
I
know,
see.
like yeah, sure, he's bigger. He's not cut, chiseled, but like it's also not just fat. John Candy. To
Hmm.
where like there's some size and intimidation going on there too. You know, and so he comes out. He's wearing a very expensive but rather comfortable looking um, suit that has a very odd style that none of you who have no familiarity with the East would have seen before. Zane, you'd probably have seen, at least a sailor or two, in similar clothing, just because sailors end up coming from all over. Uh, but like most of the rest of you probably, well, Logan. So Logan and Zane, you guys recognize the clothing, but everybody else, this is like, the first time you saw Lady Gaga's meat dress, it's like, what are you wearing?
Okay, the first thing I
Wow.
say when he comes out and I
Nudge,
says,
nudge. He's handsome. Nudge,
yeah, yeah,
nudge. Wink,
yeah,
wink.
yeah. I say like, wow, nice suit, man. That looks great on you.
Yeah, and so he just kind of like smiles and says, "Oh, thank you. Yes, this cost me 1,500 gold, but it was worth every piece."
Oh, and then I kind of like bow towards like Lady Angelica and I say, "Oh, I'm sorry, Lady Angelica. I didn't mean to overspeak." And then I like back up and I let her handle it.
Sir Thomas will step up.
Does he
Dipmar,
remember us?
Dipmar, I hopefully you remember me. We met at the party a number of nights ago that we hosted in Lord Cromwell's honor. Unfortunately, we didn't get much of a chance to speak, but we're hoping we could talk now. Do you have somewhere in private we could adjourn to?
This is my private areas here. Like, if if you know you need to speak to me without your companions around, perhaps we should send them back downstairs.
No, they can hear. I just wanted to be sure that you were comfortable talking about particularly touchy subjects in this space.
Well, I mean, you certainly have caused a bit of a stir here in town, but I'm a very busy man. I don't see what sensitive topics we could have to discuss.
I appreciate that. Well, first off, I bear a message from Lord Cromwell saying that he is sorry for the backstep in plans with that his relationship had soured with Lord Maxius means he had to take steps to repair that so that the plans could move forward. But the plans are moving forward. He wanted me to express that to you, Lady. He wanted Lady Angelica to
I'm
express that to you.
sorry. What joke is this? I don't appreciate you coming here and playing these kinds of tricks.
So Lady Angelica is going to use her to read thoughts just to sort of see what his mood is and all that, not dig into his brain.
He seems to be like worried and paranoid.
Of course, we did not. I'm sorry that humor was in bad taste. Um, Lord Cromwell also offered our services to you. If we could help you in any way, or if there's any work you need done, our group here is quite talented and able to handle many situations. All you need to do is ask, and Lord Cromwell would be happy to have us provide that service to you.
Huh. So yeah, this is a time where you could roll persuasion or deception.
And so then I have to now roll Sir Thomas since he's actually speaking.
Right.
Is that with or without advantage?
Without. And so you manage to persuade Dietmar that you are indeed friends with Lord Cromwell. However, he still seems rather nervous about talking to you guys, and so when you say that he's offered his services, he says, "Well, I mean, I can't think of anything that I would need you to do. I have, all of my well, now that I think about it, there has been some trouble with some of my um recent acquisitions, I have been attempting to purchase a new ship that I would use for sailing up and down the river. You see, my large ships are the fastest on the Golden Seas and can transport goods, many, many tons of goods, rapidly, but getting them up the river, my ships are just too big. They'd plug it up like the Suez Canal.
You'll see Zane kind of leaning forward, leaning up a little bit, and kind of getting off the wall, very subtly. But when he's talking about this, kind of half stepping forward.
Yeah.
So he needs somebody to sell their ship to him. Is that what he needs?
Yeah, well, I had somebody, with a ship that I made a very fair offer towards, and they declined. And so I made a larger offer, and they declined. And so now I want to make an offer they can't refuse.
Zane will walk up, take a couple steps forward, and says, "If I may, Lady Angelica."
She'll nod.
Good sir. Obviously you do not know me, but I used to own a trading company, and I actually used to sell goods and services up rivers and barges, and I know my way around a ship exactly what you were talking about. I definitely cannot. We, as my group here, can definitely offer you services to that nature, whatever it might be. What do you know about this ship?
Well, it's called the River Raft. Like it's like a pun,
Because it's so large.
and it's basically like a stout little barge that can be rowed by a team with oars, or it has a large square sail for when the wind is with you.
I know the type of ship you're talking about. What was the offer that you made?
Uh, 200 gold pieces.
And what was
Out
the
of,
second offer you made?
sorry,
For a boat, really? I'm sorry, that is funny.
And then I offered 350.
Would I know that? Would there be like a fair price for that type of ship, that sort of thing?
Well, maybe in like a rural area where like you just needed something to move you around, but this is a ship specifically designed to haul goods, and so the amount of money that you can make off of a ship like this, you know,
It
can
sounds low, but yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, I would
yeah,
know that
I
that's
think
kind
he
of a
lowballed the guy,
yeah.
definitely. But so what he's saying is he wants us to go over there and force him to take the deal in order for him to get the boat.
Yep, that's how I took that conversation.
Right? Yeah, that's what I was getting out of it. He wants us to go and like force him to take the deal and give him like 300 gold and walk away with the boat.
Right.
I'm just curious. Like, I don't have a problem doing it, but I want to know what he's going to give us in return.
His trust, right?
He's-
I mean, we're
Yeah, his
just putting it
trust
in
is what
there.
we're earning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This is all very doable, and since the person is in town, right? Like we don't have to go somewhere.
It's at the dock. Yeah, I mean, we just walk down to the docks.
Yeah. Well, this is easy to bang out, I think.
I'm sorry. I'll just ask: is this a shipwright who's built the ship, or is this a company that you're trying to buy the ship off of, or the boat?
it's a person.
Okay, that's
So
what I'm
I
saying.
don't know. Oh,
Go ahead.
sorry.
Sorry.
I
No,
say
no,
I
go
guess
ahead.
you would know in character, but I did look on just the player's handbook just to see what boats typically go for. A keel boat, which is what it sounds like this is similar to, is 3,000 gold pieces in the player's handbook.
Oh,
So
geez. Okay, so he probably offered closer to like 750, but still.
But still lowballed him. Yeah.
Right.
By a lot, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So I mean, like, before we go over there and do rough him up, what do we think we're gonna do? Are we gonna go and like?
Well, I
Because
mean,
it
I'm
depends on
sorry.
the person, right? If they're
Yeah.
not like.
Well-
Well, that's why I was asking. I mean, I didn't know if it was like he's going to a guy who makes ships and trying to buy a boat off of him that he made. If it was a person who owned the boat, just like a private person, and he's trying to buy a boat, or if he's going to a company who owns a bunch of boats and he's trying to buy this one boat off of them. That's what I'm trying to figure out. That's what
Oh,
I'm asking.
well, yeah, I mean, the person who owns the ship is like the captain, and they basically run like a little business where they haul stuff up and down the river on their barge boat in order to make a living.
So
So
it's
he
a sole
wants he wants
proprietorship.
to buy out a small business and
Right.
own the
Yeah.
boat. Yeah. Okay.
So
Gotcha.
we can just buy the boat. It's fine. Like Lady Angelica took money was given money by her family before she left. So we can
That's
just
what I
buy
was
the boat.
thinking. Yeah, we could just give the guy money and then say we gave him whatever. Yeah.
Right. Anyway, okay. So I guess I'll ask. Uh, uh, what's his name? Sorry, for the details, and we'll try to find out where he's at, and then we'll I'll let Lady Angelica finish it, but we'll just get all the details from him.
But
Yeah.
before we
Well,
do
and
leave,
oh,
well, real quick, can we try to get like a sigil or something to say that we're working for this guy so that people stop like pulling us over and asking us dumb
Yeah.
questions?
Well, we can just put our weapons away inside of like backpacks and wrap them up.
I have big weapons, man.
Yeah, I know. You might have to throw a blanket over it or something and carry it.
I was gonna say even if we
I don't think
You
that
know,
was.
don't-
I think that was a shakedown. I don't believe that's the law. We need to check that out. We need to find like a guardhouse or something like that, a police
I
station, and
see.
talk to somebody.
It was kind of dumb how they just took 100 gold and didn't care after.
Yeah,
I'm
I think
going.
they ripped us off.
Yeah,
So,
that's why
anyways, though,
that's why I got the bird watching, and we're gonna find out where they're at. We will rectify that shit.
this guy can get us a carriage down there, and we'll take care of it real quick.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that'd
and
be
then he gives
perfect.
us like a sack of gold, right? Like that we're gonna give him.
Well, yeah, he'll give us the money to pay the guy off.
Okay.
I assume he's going to give us the 750 or whatever he offered as the second offer.
Oh, no. The second offer has sailed. Now the third offer is you can sign over the boat or you don't get a boat no more.
Okay. Well, we'll take care of it.
All right,
Before
yeah.
we go, Sir Thomas will sort of step forward and whisper into the guy's ear and just ask, Lord Cromwell also asked Lady Angelica to ask about the small red stone. She wanted to make sure it was still safe with you. And Lady Angelica is just reading his mind to see what he responds to.
He actually doesn't know what you're talking about.
Oh, he's actually confused. Like she can read his mind.
She can tell his emotional state, not read his mind.
Okay, got it.
If I read his mind, he'll know I'm there.
But you can sense confusion.
Yeah, I can read his emotions. Okay, so that's good to know. We can scratch him off the list as one of the co-conspirators of value.
Okay, I mean this works. Let's still do the job, but this works.
Yeah, no, and that will get us onto the. He will also give us. We'll ask him for the loan shark's information, where to reach him from here.
Oh yeah, can we ask him that now or should we wait after?
No, let's do it after the job.
Okay. All right. Yeah. All right. Can we take a 5?
Yeah, absolutely. You guys need a quick bio break?
So we're gonna leave his
Need a
place though.
beer.
So when we come back, we won't be in his office anymore, right?
Yeah, we're
Right.
skedaddling. That's fine with you, unless
Yeah,
you
so
want
I just want to make sure we're at the door. Yeah.
So we got the information from where the person's at. We agreed that we were going to take care of it for him, that sort of thing. Correct.
And we asked him for a carriage to ride over there. Is that something he'll provide?
Or either yes, what let's say, do we get a carriage or do we get some kind of note
Pass?
that we're working for
Yeah.
him? Yeah, like a pass that if we get stopped again. Or does he even know if we ask about that? Does he even know about the new whatever law
Uh,
ordinance?
are you asking him about the ordinance? And then also, he will provide. Um, it's not like a whole horse and carriage. It's basically like a rickshaw type of deal.
Well, I mean,
Like a rickshaw bus?
I would. I
Yeah.
mean, I would prefer. Honestly, I would prefer to not use his transportation to travel
That's fine.
incognito on the street, as opposed to kind of like representing him outside the thing. All we need to do is represent ourselves to the gentleman. Otherwise, we may scare him if he sees that we're coming up in his carriage.
That's fine. As long as we'll ask him about this if he can give us anything to get around the guards harassing us.
Right. Or I guess we need to go back to Cromwell about that or something. Who knows?
Why are the guards harassing you?
We've been told that we're not allowed to carry weapons inside the city.
So there was a new ordinance
Aren't
that was
aren't
just enacted.
aren't you licensed adventurers
We
We
are.
are.
and friends of Cromwell?
We are.
Yep. They took us for 100 gold.
Yes, the guards are known to supplement their pay with the money of out of town visitors who they consider to be easy targets. But I don't want to keep going until everybody's back, so we'll let them have their
Yep.
5 minutes.
No worries.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab a beer.
Sorry, guys. My dog peed on the couch. I have to clean it real quick.
No problem. Everybody's kind of on a little break right now anyway, so do what you got to do.
Being back in Wisconsin, I was able to pick up some new Glarus. Spotted cow beer. It's fantastic.
Ah, very popular brand, yes. I mean, here in Wisconsin.
Are you in Wisconsin?
Yeah.
Oh, where at?
Sheboygan.
Oh, nice. I grew up in Madison.
Never actually been to Madison. Been to Lake Geneva and everywhere else, but never really.
Lake Geneva.
What's that?
I said Lake Geneva is beautiful.
Yeah. Never really got out west except for when I like drove out west. Like West Wisconsin, you know.
La Crosse.
Yeah, yeah. Like I mean I get up to Green Bay all the time, but
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
We can start. I could talk on my phone. I could hear you guys.
Yeah, me too.
okay.
So I just wanted to ask, is there just want to ask Zane now before we go down there, is there any chance you would want to keep a boat?
Zane will kind of look. You'll see Zane kind of looking wistfully away. He's like, I would love to be on the water again, but there's some bad memories there. So they just kind of trail off.
Okay, I just thought I'd ask because I'm just going along with whatever these guys think is the smart plan. But if you want the boat, I have no problems voting to give you the boat. Let this asshole deal with you when he wants it.
One thing I do want to do is though we'll try to I'll suggest to the group that we kind of walk back the way we came before, so I can try to find Bobo and find those guards.
Sure.
Yeah, let's do that.
I'm saying we should get those guards tonight when they're out spending our money.
Gotcha.
So you guys want to go and try and find Bobo?
Walk back that way so I can kind of get a beat on what's been going on with them because I told him to watch him. So we don't have to do anything. Just more to get in touch with Bobo and just find him.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
How far are the docks?
they're kind of like all over town, depending on which ones you're talking about. But anyway, as you walk past where the guards were, Bobo is nowhere to be found.
Did you lose your bird?
Can't you just see through his eyes and get him?
I have to be close to him to do that. Like that. That's one of those things you have to be kind of close to do him. It's not like a infinite range.
I guess you could just resummon him whenever, right?
Yeah.
All right.
So,
Well,
all
let's,
right. Yeah, we'll keep moving.
All right, as you guys make your way through the town, eventually you come to the docks that they said that this boat owner, who they hope to become a former boat owner, uh, normally works. And when you guys arrive at the docks, um, they do indeed have uh, like a sign up. Like down at the docks, there's like signs for like all of the different boats and, like their prices and just all the information that you need. And so there is a sign up for this person, but it's also got the uh, placard hanging over it that denotes that they're out. So they're somewhere off on the river right now, making a run.
All right. Gotcha. I'll
Well, we can wait till we can
Well,
wait here.
we'll just walk up and find either like the dock master or somebody who looks like in the know and just ask about the boat. just or ask about him. Do we see anybody who looks like the dock master?
There are several like pay stations for like paying paying taxes for
Okay.
like imported goods and stuff like that.
Right.
But mostly just like guards and tax collectors.
I'll walk up to one of the guards and I'll just ask. I'll ask about. Do we the? I'm assuming they gave me the gentleman's name, who owns the boat.
Uh, they did not. They just gave you the name of the boat.
Okay.
We did ask for the information before we left, though.
Correct.
Yeah, they said that the owner is just some obstinate little cur.
Gotcha. Okay. So when he said that, do we get a sense? I mean, since we're back talking it, do we get a sense that this was a personal beef with this particular person that he wanted his boat as spite, or did he just want a boat?
Well,
He said to make the guy an offer.
All right.
Let's
He said
try
to
and
make the guy an offer. Yeah,
Fatty
he said to
wants a
make the guy an
sailboat.
offer. He said to make the guy an offer he couldn't refuse, which I get. So when we said we wanted to ask the information about it, so if he said that he was just a cur and didn't know the
then
name, then I would have certainly, if I'd known that at the time, I would have certainly asked him about the question where did it or try to figure out is this something that it was something personal with the beef, or was it just that he wanted the boat itself?
yeah, or is any boat that's the same size acceptable?
Will work exactly.
no, he
No,
wants
he
this.
wants this one.
He wants this boat.
Okay. All right. So fair enough. All right. So I guess we'll go walk up to a guard and we'll ask about the boat and just ask. Say, excuse me, sir. Hello, guard.
Yes,
Yes. What was the name of the boat again? I'm sorry.
the river raft.
Right. Yes, sir. The owner of the river raft. I see that river raft is gone, and obviously I'm assuming the owner is with it. What was that gentleman's name, if you don't mind? We had some business. We were looking to ship some goods.
What do I look like? I keep roll call on everyone. Look at how many ships there are. That like the whole dock is just lined with these placards for the different ships.
I apologize. I tried to look for the most intelligent person that I could find. Apparently, I missed my mark on that one. Does anybody else that works around here would be able to answer the questions better than you?
I I feel like I need to fine you.
You can feel all you want to. I will not negate your feelings. However, again, I'll ask one more time for the slow in the group. Is there anybody else that I may speak to who may be able to answer the question that I asked? My
Uh,
gold in my pocket that I was going to pay for the service is now going to be spent somewhere else, good sir.
well, if you pay,
Well, well,
if you pay me, I might have some different.
I I think that I think what your question has you've been asked and answered. Good day, sir. I will go see one of your comrades and I'll walk off. I'll go to one of the tax
Wait,
collectors.
wait, wait.
I'm
Wait.
sorry.
We can negotiate here.
Oh, negotiate. So you do know the answer to the question. You were
I
just being obstinate before.
I I was being poor. Now, if you were to help me with that, perhaps it would also improve my memory.
Being fat, drunk, and stupid is no way to go through life, son.
Ooh.
But if you're willing to change your lot in life, and if I can help with that, I think we can come to some kind of announcement. And I'll pull out a couple silver and I ask him again, where is this gentleman? And can you answer the question for me?
Uh, so wait, what happened, Logan? You're trying to. It
Well, I'm totally like trying not to break out laughing as this poor guard gets stripped down to the bones by Zane. I kind of feeling bad for this poor guy.
and the guard, um, basically says, you can pay for the information or you can not.
Yes. Is it something about the guards in this town that everybody has a side business and is trying to scam people?
Uh, I
It sure
can't
feels.
I can't say too much, but it definitely feels like the guards are like squeezing pretty hard.
Can we just toss him a gold piece and then ask him the question? Here, I flick a gold piece and I say, "Listen, man, we're just trying to get information on this guy. Can you help us or not?"
Uh, maybe.
All
Sir,
right.
that's the
Wait, well,
only
no,
thing you're getting, and I'll
walk
take it
away.
back if the
I
question's
pull
not
him. I
answered.
pull him away. I pull him. Okay, we're leaving. I pull Zane. Let's go.
Uh,
Let's
you
find the next
know,
one. We walk away. No, too late. You lost your chance. Let's go. We walk away.
give me like
No, we walk away. You said we could do what we want. We walk away.
you can, but like give me gold.
All right, we walk away.
You guys suck.
Keep walking.
Is there an identical looking boat to the one we're looking for, like a same model that's in the dock?
Actually, the river raft is kind of a custom job.
Yeah. So let's just
All
wait
right.
for the boat to come back. Let's
Well,
just
we
wait.
don't know what that means. Like this could be weeks, so we need to find somebody who can think.
Okay.
So,
There's no
Hopefully,
boat.
not as obstinate. Hopefully, this isn't the cow all over again.
yeah. All right. So I guess we'll try to walk up to one of the tax collectors because again, I'm sure they would know what's going on.
Yeah.
Walking up to the nearest tax collector, you see that he has a book and a box and, is just basically waiting for somebody to come up and declare their wares. And your wares being declared as vaporware, uh, he says, "Well, then what can I do for you?"
Say good morning, sir. We were just inquiring about the river raft. What the hell's it called again? Sorry.
You
The
got it
river
right.
raft. Yeah, okay, the river raft. Yes, sir. We were looking to hire the river raft. Obviously, it's out right now. So we were looking for the name of the owner, and hopefully, you may be able to answer the question of when he might be back.
Oh, Captain Cutthroat.
Yes.
Yeah, they'll be back. They never travel, you know, more than 3-4 days downriver. Uh, you know, they're very fast, so they can get downriver in 3 to 4 days and get back. So they left like 5-6 days ago. They'll be back in a day or two.
That is great. Question for you. You said Captain Cutthroat. Is that a affectionate nickname for him, or is that his real name?
They don't
That's his God-given name.
they don't encourage anyone to call them that, but you know that's the nickname that people have given them.
That's
You
great.
want to know what they call me?
As I look at him, and say, I really appreciate it. Are we inside of that other guard?
No.
All right. So
Is
I'll
there?
I'll I'll thank the man. I'll give him 5 gold pieces for his information, and then I'll walk back to the other guard, and I'll say, "Will you walk down to the taxman and ask him how much I paid him for the information, and without him even asking or begging for the money or trying to rip us off? It could have been you, you poor bastard.
Oh,
I
Zane's
wish,
petty.
yeah." And I'll say, "I wish you nothing but the success that you deserve," and I'll walk off.
Bless your heart.
Okay.
All right, and I mean, now what? Now what, guys? We're huddled. Now what? What do we do?
Well, we have to come back in probably 2 days then, because I don't
Yeah.
want to check.
Is there another boat nearby, or someplace we could just
He
hang out
wants
here?
this boat. Remember, like we can't just get him another boat. It's something specific with this.
No, we
dude.
can just stay. But we can just stay on one until it. Like if they're going to
mean-
be here for a few days.
Or we
we
could
can
just
just
walk
stay
back
on
to
there.
the house we're staying at, right? We don't
Yeah,
have to stay here.
Or the rooms.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We can come back in 2 days, or we can go. What time of day is it?
Like afternoon.
We can go try and find the muscle and try and figure out where their boss is at, the loan shark, or we can go to the Adventurers Guild, or we can go back to the house and get drunk. I don't know.
Do you guys want to handle our business with the deck with the people who stole our money?
Or that we can try and do that too. Let's go. We can find the familiar.
Yeah. Find out where Bobo is.
Yeah.
Do you think they got him, or do you feel? I asked Zane. Do you feel like he's dead, or how?
Bobo's fairly smart. He would have been up on roofs and watching. He wouldn't have been down below. So I feel that more than likely he's not dead. But I've been wrong
You're
before.
very confident in that.
Let's go. Let's go find Bobo then. I would like our money back.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
me
you
too.
can't fight with the town guards. A water ran.
I mean, we can if there's no witnesses. You know.
Yeah, we just got to be smart. And they're ripping us off, and so we can basically, if it gets bad, we can say these people robbed us, and we felt a necessity to reclaim our money.
Yeah, and then we could name drop Cromwell. It'll work out.
So who is actually in charge of the city guard here?
Well,
And-
these guys didn't look. These were just guards. They didn't look anything like any leadership.
Just come back tomorrow at the same time when they're
Well, no.
on their shift.
What I'm saying is like it would. I mean, again, not that I'm really promoting this. I'd rather get revenge on them, but the people who are above them or who are in the thing, or would they know what's going on with their guards, and or would Cromwell have some say in that, or anybody else, any of the leaders around town?
So you what you're saying is you want to file a complaint?
I'm not saying that. I'm just, hey, I like to speak to your manager. Let's carrying it up if we're going to do that all day.
I don't want to have to drink any more yak milk.
So it's up to y'all. Well, I mean, obviously we can just try to go find Bobo.
Yeah, I think we could just kind of walk around where we got robbed and then wait until you can sense Bobo. Can we do that for a little bit? We have the rest of the afternoon.
Yeah.
We have to kill 2 days worth of time anyway, so we could just walk around and try to find Bobo.
And that's assuming that the guard is, or that the tax collector was exactly right on his time. We may want to come back slightly early just to make sure we don't miss.
Yeah, we could check tomorrow.
2 days. I mean, 2 days should work. If they come tomorrow, they're still unloading and reloading. It's a day before they leave.
So what's our plan with this guy? Can we discuss while we're walking around? Like, are we gonna just like give him 1,000 gold and?
Well, so here's the thing. What I'm thinking, even if we gave him fair market value for his boat, he's got no boat to do his job after that.
Yeah,
so it may be a little harder for him
Especially if it's a unique vessel, right? Like he can't just go buy another one.
Yeah, he wants this one because it's thin enough to fit down the river.
So I'm wondering, like I said, it may be something that we may need to talk to the guy and find out exactly what is unique about his boat, or try to discover what's unique about the boat and why it's wanted, or even if there's a beef between the two guys, whatever the case may be, and that may help us kind of our direction as to how we're going to handle it.
Yeah, it's difficult because I don't know. It's kind of hard to reason.
I mean,
with fat
he could
cats.
he could have been smuggling something and didn't deliver on the goods or dumped goods off, or
I see. Like he did a job for him, and I see. What
right.
you mean. Okay.
Yeah. So now the boat is payment back, or I mean, it could be any number of reasons why he really wants this boat.
Okay,
or maybe
I
it's
didn't
a
think
boat
about it like that. I thought maybe he was just stealing this like private business's boat.
I mean, it could be the same thing. I mean, maybe the boat's unique and has something where he can smuggle stuff. That's why he really wants it. This guy does the same thing. So it's two bad guys, and we're just picking between the two.
Yeah, I get it. But I mean, with the name Cutthroat Jim or whatever his name is.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I don't know if he's a great guy.
Captain Cutthroat, yeah.
Yeah, Captain Cutthroat. So All right, let's go find Bobo then. I'm missing his squawks by the minute.
Okay, so what you need to do is roll for investigate to try and locate him.
Okay.
Can I stay at the docks and just wait?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, if you want to, right? You can.
Yeah, I'm not really doing anything else. I figure I can just wait here so we don't miss it.
Yeah, if you see it, come find us.
They're not going to notice me drinking in the corner.
Just don't get into any fights. I say, don't get into any fights. Don't steal anything. You can drink, but just if you see the boat, come get us.
A drunk guy or drinking guy on the docks is nothing out of the ordinary.
I've never stolen anything.
Okay.
You stole that armor from us.
Well, yeah, I died with it. That was it needed. I needed it to come back to life. So unfortunately, yes, I did. I stole it.
I'm not bitter or anything.
Yeah, it's okay. I mean, I already forgot about it. To be honest, it's so long ago, like fucking 6 months ago.
Sir Thomas
17,
is wearing the same kind.
17 on the investigation roll.
Yeah, I didn't find shit. I just found like a spot on my shield or something.
You can't. Yeah.
Yeah, I just found a spot on my shield.
So, Zane, you do find someone who saw a brightly colored bird flying north from the alley where you left them.
Okay. So I'll head that way.
Do you sense him?
I don't know. Do I?
Yeah, it doesn't quite work like that, I don't think.
Can you hear us? Kind of like talk to the void.
If you're close enough, you can jump into it if you're within range of the other abilities. But yeah, if it's outside the range, I guess it's just.
Yeah.
And then,
I mean, there's not infinite streets. Let's just comb the streets until you can see through his eyes.
water rent's pretty big. So as you head north,
It's just money, guys.
Yeah, we know. We're just trying to have some fun.
Okay, it's just gold.
We're playing a waiting game right now, so.
as you head north, you come across like the poor merchants district.
Oh, did somebody steal Bobo? Are they trying to sell him?
And there's a rowdy like drinking tavern, but it's like a large open plan type of building. It's kind of like almost like what you would expect a converted barn to be like.
Bar fight.
And
Well, you guys have to get me if you're going into a tavern.
and as you get close enough, you know, now you see Bobo sitting on top of a roof just staring at the barn burner.
The barn brawl?
So I'll once I see him, I'll mentally contact him and get him to come back to me.
He does.
And I'll talk to him. I'll just ask him what has he seen? Where are they at? Drinking inside?
Drinking inside.
Good boy. Good boy. And I'll let everybody know. They're in there.
Is it like a guard bar? Steel workers?
No, it's not like a union joint like that, but it is like filled with all sorts of like tough looking worker types.
Oh, kind of walk to the door, kind of stealthily. I mean, again, I'm not trying to hide that I'm not there, but you know what I mean. In other words, I'm not going to stand out in the middle. I'm kind of just kind of stand beside the door and peek around and look in. Do I see the guards in there?
Roll for perception.
Perception. Okay.
Well, you can't really, tell if it's them or not. You see some guys that look kind of like them, but like they're not wearing their guard uniforms anymore.
All right. Gotcha. I will I will let everyone know. Um, how many of them were there of the guards that accosted us?
Well, there was just the two.
Okay. How many is in this group?
Like 7.
Gotcha. So I will let the group know. I'll walk back to the group and say, looks. I think I saw him in there. I'm not sure. Looks like about 5 to 7 guys drinking around there, possibly.
Too many eyes, right, guys?
Not necessarily. I've
I-
started fights in bars before.
I mean, but are we here just to beat them up, or are we here for our money?
Why not both?
Okay, I mean, if you guys want to do a old fashioned bar brawl, I mean, I'll fucking fight somebody.
Before we do that, though, how far away are we from the two that appear to be their guys?
Like you guys aren't even in the building yet,
Yeah,
so
let's say we're at the entrance. Where would they be from the entrance?
they're like kind of off in the back corner, so 100 feet away, 200 feet away.
Okay,
Yeah.
you guys want to walk in? I mean, even if we don't fight them right away, we could just get a drink and then think about it.
I mean, I have a way to get them both out of the bar without causing a fight. I just have to get within 30 feet of them.
Oh, okay, okay. Let's just walk in there and then get it within 30 feet.
DM, they were just like regular towns guards, right?
I mean, how would you define or know that?
I mean, were
I
they
don't know. I
dressed?
mean, again, if I see police on the street, I know the difference between somebody like that or somebody who's got decorations all over their arm to know that they are a higher rank, that sort of thing. Usually, you can distinguish those things from any police force normally. That's just kind of the common sense thing. That's what I'm guessing. Hello?
Yes.
Yeah. So again, back to my question. They were just regular town guards. They weren't somebody who was high rank, had pauldrons on their shoulders, medals,
They weren't.
different
Yeah,
armor that noted that they were of a higher rank, that sort of thing.
they weren't officers or anything like that you could tell.
Okay.
So yeah, let's go in and get a drink at the bar, and then we'll slowly sort of move closer to them. And when I get close enough, I will send them outside.
All right, we mosey on over.
And so you mosey.
Okay.
Mosey.
Logan, is he running, trying to get back over here in time? We send him a message.
Yeah, I don't want to miss this. I don't know what you guys are gonna do, man. You guys are all killers. I don't know how you're gonna have a bar fight.
I'm
Electro's
not a
like a
killer.
walking nuclear. Yeah, Electro's like a walking nuclear bomb. There's not much. It's gonna go bad so fast.
I don't. I have a good trigger finger. I'll just hold it. I don't need to. I don't need to like get my anger out like some people in our party. I like to.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, okay. Let's just say Logan's here, and we get within 30 feet of the people. What would you like to do?
When we're within 30 feet, I'm going to use my psionic sorcery to cast suggestion on one of them, so I don't need verbal or hands or speaking. I can do it psychically. And I'm going to implant the message that he needs to tell his friend that they should go, that they need to leave, and he should follow him outside and around to the back. And then he will lead him to the back of the building together.
Nice. Do you need to roll for suggestion?
Yeah, it's a wisdom save, so I need a target.
One second.
Hey, so Electo can telekinetically shove people. So if we ever need to push somebody into somebody else, we could just do that.
Yeah, we could start a bar fight with
Yeah.
other people and not be involved in it.
Yeah. And then he can also turn invisible, so they won't even see him.
A secret master of chaos.
Or a secret loony.
All right, there's a target on the combat tracker now.
A combat tracker?
Yeah, the combat tracker, the crossed swords up in the upper right.
We don't see any people on there. It's just us.
Yeah, I just see
Oh,
us.
I'm so sorry. My bad. There you go.
How do I target someone off this? How do I target someone on the combat tracker?
Yeah, I don't know. Just give him a second real quick. I think I've never done it like this before, actually. I thought it'd be easier.
Yeah, you just drag the targeting rectile. You're targeting him now, so.
Okay.
Electo appears to be stunned.
So he'll tell his buddy that,
Oh,
hey, I
Sir
need to talk
Thomas
to you.
is stunned, and Arn is stunned.
So the suggestion would be that he has to tell his friend that helped him shake down the tourists earlier that he has to speak to him outside behind the bar, and that he has to follow him right now. And so he'll get up and leave and go to the back of the bar, or go around back to the alleyway behind the bar.
Okay. And
all right.
So yeah, he failed, so that happens.
And does the other guy go with him?
He looks at him real funny. He's like, "What?"
He just walks out, that one guy, I guess, by himself, because he's just suggested to go out.
Yeah, I can't. I don't. I can't do twin and psionic. I don't have the points for it, so I can do one or the other. And if I twin them, they'd see me do it. So
yeah, so just the one.
So if the other guy doesn't go, it's just the one. But he's the one who shook us down, so we can speak to him. So we'll go around back and speak with this guy if the other dude doesn't come with him.
Yeah, he's just kind of standing out back, like when you have the fridge door open and you don't know why.
So is it like an alleyway? A dark alleyway at nighttime? That's what we're hoping for. That's what we wanted. We sent him to an alleyway.
Yeah, it's
And
just
then-
around back. Like it's not night; it's afternoon, but it's still an alleyway behind a shitty bar.
And then I say, "Hey, Logan, make sure nobody comes down that corridor, all right?" While we're asking this guy some questions.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep an eye out in case the other guy does
Yeah.
start to wonder and come out.
And then this guy walks back there. All right, and then I say, "All right, Lady Angelica, what do you want me to do?"
Zane will kind of hide in the alley and just be out of sight, trying to so that if something breaks down or somebody roams up, he's gonna be kind of he wants to like kind of hide behind barrels, boxes around the corner, that sort of thing. Be out of sight.
I'm gonna turn invisible.
I was gonna say, do you want me to like shake him down? You want me to like pick him up or like choke him or something?
Yeah, get our money back.
Okay, so he's just standing there like looking at the fridge door, right? Like not knowing what to do. And I come up right behind him and I just put him into like a headlock and I'm choking him and I'm assuming he comes back to like consciousness, right? I mean he is drunk though.
Yeah,
So.
as soon as he attacks, as soon as you touch him, the suggestion is broken.
Yeah, so I'm fucking choking him with all my might. And what does he do? Does he panic, of course, I'm guessing.
Well, he he yeah, is like coming to, but you're like grabbing him, and so as he comes to from the suggestion, he begins to like try to escape.
You want to do a strength contest?
Um, you can accomplish that by targeting and attempting to grapple.
Hey David, how did you target?
Drag the targeting rectile up to the guard on the combat tracker.
That makes no sense to me.
Yeah, I don't know what a targeting rectile is.
How did you do it?
He just put me on him.
Oh.
Yeah, target the name in the tracker.
A targeting rectile is the thing that they show when like they're showing you when you look through a scope, like the
That's a reticle.
Reticle. Rectile?
Reticle.
Reticle.
Rectile is something I put in my butt.
Is it?
At least that's what I do with it. I don't know. Anyways, where's the reticle? Where can I find that at?
Jesse, are you thinking about that picture you saw last night?
Just target the name and the combat tracker the same way you do the token on the map. Just control and target it.
Okay, I control clicked guard. Okay, now
you had it and then you didn't. Now you have it.
there you go. Okay. Oh, come on, that low. Okay, he rolled really bad. So yeah, I got him in like a freaking chokehold, and I'm like whispering into his head, "Do you remember us from earlier?" Is he gonna go like, yeah, whatever, man. What do you need?
No,
He says that.
He's like, no, what?
Okay, and then I punch him really hard. and I push him to the floor. We're jumping him. Hey Zane, come in here and kick this guy's ass on me. Listen, man, you don't steal money from us, and I'm like kicking him in the chest.
What? What?
I'll run in and curb stomp him.
Yeah.
Just a boot to the
What
head.
if it's not only wards that are being infiltrated by mind flayers? What if there are copy guards walking around?
I don't know that. I keep curb stopping.
Yeah, but the
list
familiar
could,
follow this guy here. Like,
yeah, so it has to be this guy. Like we know what this guy looks like. I keep jumping him, and I'm like rifling through his pockets, and I take his shoes off.
In his pockets, he has 15 silver pieces.
I take that, and then I kick him in the mouth. Do I break some teeth?
Yeah, well, you got metal greaves on, so.
I goes in. You want to try? The mouth's pretty soft.
I look at him. I was like, "Give me 1 second before he can't speak. Where's our gold?" Where's our gold?
I make him spit all the blood out of his mouth.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Can't you read his mind now?
yeah, Lady Angelica will see what he's thinking about.
He's really drunk, and so he's not thinking very clearly, but he's thinking that you guys are a bunch of bandits who are trying to kill him and rob him.
He will remember this in the morning.
All right. Well, all right. So this is the guy who took the gold from us last time. We recognize him, correct?
I said that he looks kind of like him, but he's not wearing his guard uniform.
Oh, come on, you can't do this. Bobo followed him.
That's what I said from the very beginning.
Right.
Oh,
So now
come
that we're looking at him, that we saw him, we brought him out to the alley, we saw him.
Can I make a perception check?
It has not been 12 hours. We recognize this guy's face.
I mean, yeah, he kind of looks like the guy, but I mean, you know,
You guys fucked him up.
He was wearing a helmet, and you know, like he looked like a guard, and now he's not wearing anything. So,
Guys, he's just stupid and drunk, and he spent all the money already on his dudes.
Or it's not the guy.
It's the guy. That's what I'm going with in my heart. If it's not the guy, it's bullshit. So I'll just keep pretending it's him, and I keep kicking him until he can't remember anything.
What, you never thought you saw somebody like that you recognized, and then it turned out not to be them?
No, if somebody had stolen money from me, shucked me down, I would have known every freaking detail of his face. That would not have gone by. It's especially since the fact that I sent my parrot to follow that said person to make sure, so they would have been in middle link with me and known exactly where they would have gone at all times.
Right, but you guys focused on these guys right away. You didn't search the whole building.
He looked close enough.
Yeah, he looked close enough.
All right, guys. Now I'm going to stealth away from here.
Yeah, you're like, I'm a two-striker. I can't be involved in this.
Yeah, I've had more than enough fights with guards in this place, in this town, and everybody's houses, everywhere I go. So no, I'm not going to hit this guy.
Ooh.
Yeah, see you later, guys. I'm disappearing away from this.
You better not ditch
terrible
us. You're
scene.
the lookout. Are you seriously ditching us right now?
You're still stomping on this poor guy. I think it's time to go.
You're the one that steals and fucking kills people. What are you talking about? All of a sudden, you're a goody two shoes.
I think you guys made a mistake.
Oh my god.
No, clearly it's not the right guy. Like,
okay, should we just kill this guy?
No, his brain's pretty well scrambled now. I think we can just leave him in the alleyway.
I take his money anyway.
No, that's fine. He got robbed.
All 15 of his silver pieces?
Yeah, I mean, fuck it. It's one gold piece right there. I'll take it.
1.5.
Yeah. All right. And I spit on him and I walk away.
As I walk by, invisible, I'll drop a gold piece.
Okay.
For your trouble.
He's all beat up and everything, but as you drop the gold piece, Arn, roll for perception.
I'm going to Joe, guys. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, you don't hear it. All right. So you don't know that Electo gave him his gold back.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's what I was rolling for. Okay, yeah, I don't care. All right. I mean, I don't care. Let's just leave. Everybody in this town fucking sucks. It's a shithole.
Yeah, let's just lay low and we'll go to the docks.
Bobo did follow those guys here. Like, they're here.
Yeah, it doesn't matter anymore. I'm gonna have to fucking kick everybody in the bar down in order to find the guy. Let's just move forward. I guess it's nighttime.
It's getting
Let's just
late.
go lay.
It's getting later in the afternoon. It's not nighttime.
I'm gonna have an early bed. I suggest that we go back to the house and
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, just lay low. We could just, yeah,
let's just lay
speed
low.
through the days we have to.
Yeah, we're too hot right now, so.
Clearly, you guys have been running around and now you just like jumped some random dude because he happened to have the same hair color as the guard who robbed you.
Yeah, I fucking hate that guy. Dumbass.
How dare you look slightly like the guy I want to murder?
Hopefully we're.
When we get back to the Cromwell's estate, is Cromwell there and has he decided about Lady Angelica's guest appearance with him?
Well, Cromwell is there.
Okay, we walk into the kitchen because I guess he's in the kitchen. He's always in the kitchen eating.
You're not always in the kitchen eating.
Sorry, not in the kitchen. I mean like the dining hall.
Yeah, and like this time, you're wrong. He's actually out back, um, having his carriages cleaned. He's supervising all of his carriages being refurbished and repainted, and all of that.
I say, hey, Crommy, how's it going?
Oh, what manner of speaking to me is this?
Oh, sorry, Mr. Crommy.
My name is Lord Cromwell, commander of the 5th Infantry, hero of the Battle of some name I can't think of right now, and like
Okay, dude.
Lord of the Seven.
Did you get Lady Angelica's love letter that she sent you?
What?
Did
the missive, the request.
Oh yes, I did receive a request. I cannot speak for King Maxius as he will have to decide whether or not you are allowed to attend court.
is he now going by King Maxius instead of Lord Maxius?
Oh, sorry, slip of the tongue.
All right, dude. Well, I'm gonna go suck my feet. You guys can handle this. I'll see you guys later.
I'm going to retry um, the codex and the ring. That's investigation, yes?
Intelligence.
Oh, that's right. Sorry. And I will ask Electo to give me a hand.
Arn makes like the strongest looking lady there scrub his bunions.
They have specialized tools that they shave your bunions right down.
I go, you're gonna need the biggest one you got. Okay, 13. Still not too hot there, huh, David?
Yeah. Nope, not a good roll. Not having a lot of luck there.
Yeah, the codex seems to be like childproof.
Maybe let
Uh,
Electro try next time.
the problem is it's
I
written
think
in
he's.
far speech, so I think it has to be me.
Oh, I got you.
Okay, so, you guys have an opportunity here, to do anything during the downtime, but if everybody's, pretty much resigned to, fast forward to the next spot, we can do that too. So I don't want to hurry you guys along, but just making sure that the action doesn't stall as far as, you know, there is obviously an end goal of like Captain Cutthroat getting back and you guys being down at the docks.
I want to
So
meet this guy.
Yeah, let's go. We'll go look tomorrow, and if he doesn't show up, we'll go look the next day if nothing else is happening.
you guys rest and, you know, take advantage of Lord Cromwell some more. And then in the morning, Lord Cromwell has his entire entourage loaded into the carriages and is setting off.
Uh, well, so Lady Angelica will send Sir Thomas to ask what's going on.
Uh, Sir Thomas is given a polite but short answer that he is off to the coronation.
Coronation of Lord Maxius?
And he doesn't give an answer. He just all his carriages take off and they head towards the castle.
So it appears that Lord Maxius is being, yeah.
Well, we can all go sacrifice our lives and try to kill him before he's king.
Yeah, I don't know what to do now.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to
Otherwise,
go.
we just let it go.
Yeah, I don't want to go to the coronation. I don't want to be there. It sounds like a bunch of bull.
Well, my hope would be at some point I'm able to get Angelica close enough to Lady Belladonna so I can speak to her and find out what's going on with the Freedom Force, the Freedom Fighters that Lord Maxius never killed. But obviously, that's just not going to happen. So, honestly, it's like midnight. Maybe we ought to wrap this up right now.
You think?
I mean,
It seems like we're hitting nothing but dead ends, man. I'm pretty
Well,
frustrated right now.
there's plenty to like still do. You guys didn't even try to go by damn it, I can't remember the name now. Rawls.
Sure, I mean we can try that. If the
And
boat isn't there,
and then there's still the boat too. So like you know,
Yeah, I figured we were just fast forwarding to the boat.
Yeah, that's fine. Well, let's see if the boat showed up today, and if not, we'll try again tomorrow.
so heading down to the dock, you guys can see that in the morning there is just a ton of activity. All kinds of boats are being loaded and unloaded and setting off down the rivers. As you walk down the long pier, the smell of the fish that have been brought in on the tides, the dead fish bodies and all of that, kind of choke the air with the salty, briny, fish smell. And you guys eventually make your way down to where the river raft uh, docks. And as you do so, uh, you can see that there's a person like standing in the area, just like waiting.
In the area where that boat was supposed to be, in the dock.
Yeah, by the dock. Yeah.
Does it look like a scoundrel?
You can roll for insight to see what you can tell about them.
I'm very insightful.
They appear to be waiting.
You want to take their jobs and just send them away?
Let's just go talk to the person. So Thomas will approach and say, "Good morrow. Are you waiting on the river raft?"
Ah, yes. I'm here to contract them. I've got a big, shipment, and Captain Cutthroat is the only one I trust.
And you're expecting them to arrive today?
Aye, according to the last message sent, they said they'd be here sometime today, so I'm going to wait.
Do you work for
Yeah.
one of the merchants, or are you a merchant? What is your
I,
name, good sir?
I, I don't, I don't know. Hold on, let me generate one.
It doesn't matter. We want these guys out of here because we don't want to have more people just stand.
Yeah, I mean, a contract raises the value of the boat a bunch.
Yeah, but we need to tell this guy he needs to beat off.
Yeah, tell them to come back tomorrow.
The quartermaster down there told us that the boat won't be back for another 2 days.
I
Tax guy.
got
tax guy.
I got a message here from Captain Cutthroat's monkey companion that says otherwise.
That's not real. Yeah, that's a fake letter. I could see one from a mile away.
Just shoo them away. Just intimidate them. Get them out
All
of
right.
here.
Yeah, sorry, dude. You have to get out of here.
Well, my name is
Sorry, dude. You have to get out of here. I don't care anymore. You can leave.
But
Listen, man, we really need this boat. You need to get the fuck out of here.
But
All
I
right, this is the last warning I'm giving you. I will freaking shove you telekinetically.
but I just got a name for the first
Electo,
time.
shove him.
Yeah, into the water. Into the water.
Dude, you got to get out of here, man. We're being serious. we don't want to cause any trouble with you.
So we're gonna shove you into the water.
Yeah, I mean that's probably the nicest thing we can do to you.
Well, I mean, do you guys really like shove? And you can
No, we
roll.
don't
You
shove him in
can
the
roll. You
water,
can roll
but
intimidation if you're really like getting in his face and telling him to get out of here.
Yeah, go for it.
14. I'm doing it kind of nicely. I'm like, listen, we don't want to do anything bad to you. You need to leave.
Well, I am Bartholomeus, and I don't get intimidated by no punk ass Vikings.
Oops, I didn't mean to roll that. I'm sorry.
And even when you try again, it's just worse.
All right, dude. I push him in the water.
Yeah, this is one of those days when you want to stay home from work. This isn't about money or your job. He's just, you know.
I was trying to be nice to you, man, and I push him in the water.
As you push him in the water, he, you know, is bobbing up and down, but you also realize that like these are not like swimming pool type of like area. Like when you push him into the water, like he's got to swim around and like go climb
Yeah,
up
I
on a
know.
dock. Like he could
Yeah,
die.
there's like crab shit down
I mean,
there.
he should
Yeah.
have left. I gave him many chances, 4 or 5 of them actually, with 2 intimidation checks. He should have left.
And so he does swim around to another dock and like
I
climb
hope he
up,
suffocates.
but then you see him like kind of run off.
Good. Exactly what we wanted. All right, and we wait.
Too many damn people in this town.
Yeah, he's getting the cops for sure, but I'll just push them in the water too.
It's a pool party.
Yeah, they want to get wet t-shirt, contests.
So as you guys wait around, eventually this guy uh well, roll for perception.
7.
6.
Yeah, well, our eyes are closed.
This is why innocent people get beat up.
Wow.
All right.
Yeah, these are all bad
Double
rolls.
digits.
There we go.
And Sir Thomas? All right. So, out of all of you, Lady Angelica, you can't be sure, but you think you see somebody who keeps watching you guys from around one of the stalls.
Is it that same guy?
She can't tell. She just sees like some shadow figure, like maybe poking its head out, or maybe it's just a coat somebody hung up over there blowing in the wind.
Do you address it?
I'll ask Sir Thomas to go investigate.
Yeah, so Sir Thomas goes over there, but comes back and says he didn't see anything. He went over there. There was nobody over there.
Okay, no one's there then.
And as the day wears on, like you guys have been standing around for a couple hours now. Things are getting pretty boring, and you've seen a bunch of boats like come and go.
still better than down in a dungeon. We can stay.
And then, as the sun is going down, you see a large barge come pulling up. And as it sails effortlessly into its spot on the docks, seeming to come to a stop perfectly in time, a very shabbily but obviously like trying to put on, you know, some kind of air of authority, wearing a tricorn hat and, you know, breeches of brown doe skin and all of that, is what looks like, you know, a captain or sailor of a very poor ship, and she ties off the river raft and steps onto the dock and kind of looks around at you guys and says, "I don't know ye."
Well, go ahead, Arn. Here's your chance to
No,
punch out a lady.
No, not me, not me.
I'd say Sir Thomas will step up and say, "Are you Captain, whatever it was,
Killmonger?
Cutter?
It's Cutthroat. Why do you call yourself
Yeah.
Cutthroat? It's not a
Captain
name.
Cutthroat? Are you Captain Cutthroat, sir?"
Captain
It's a
Cutthroat, the
lady.
greatest. Yeah, first of all, I'm a lady. And
Sorry, lady.
yeah, I'm Captain Cutthroat, the greatest captain on the river.
Fancy.
Zane will kind of walk around and look at the boat, not getting too close to be for the captain to be wary, but just kind of be eyeing the boat up and down and just kind of inspecting it. What do I see as far as the boat goes? Is there anything special about it or anything that I would recognize being a captain beforehand?
Yeah, you can tell that this boat has like an extremely uh, large capacity, you know, for carrying goods. Like it can carry very heavy things, which like is difficult to do with boats on the river because they have to be small enough in order to fit on the river, and so usually that really limits them. But the special design of this boat allows it to carry far more weight than usual.
So Zane would just kind of let out a whistle and kind of do a kind of half bow. And as one captain to another, this is a fine ship, milady.
Aye, me father built it, and I've been riding it ever since I was knee high to him.
Well, you know this asshole lord, businessman wants your boat.
Ah, the bastard who offered me 750 gold after I turned down his 500. Yeah, he can shove all 750 of those coins right where Paylor don't shine.
Well, he's willing to.
Lady Angelica, I represent Lady Angelica here. She is willing to pay a much more reasonable price for this boat if you're willing to sell.
I told him already it's not for sale at any price. Oh, what is it about everybody trying to buy me father's boat?
Zane will speak up and say, "Well, I can answer that. It's a fine ship. I can tell from the way it rides. Looks like it's a well made. Does your father make any more boats?"
I, ever since he went to the gods, he'll be making them boats now.
Again, Zane would bow a little bit, and my condolences on your loss. How long ago has your father passed?
I some 7 to 9. Uh, yeah, 9. Maybe 8 years.
And you've been running the business by yourself since then?
I do all the captaining and rigging, and I got me small crew here to man the oars when the wind is against me.
Was your father a ship builder? Just a one time, or was he a shipwright that made multiple ships? Was this a one of a kind?
Okay, so I have a small tangent. I promise this won't take long. That reminds me of a joke that was told by the beloved Chris Pratt. It's an old German joke, and Piotr and Piotr's grandfather were sitting on a hill, and Piotr's grandfather says to him, "You see that wall down there? I built that wall with my own 2 hands. But do they call me Peter the Wall Builder? No. You see that church down there? I built that church with my own 2 hands. But do they call me Peter the Church Builder? No. But you fuck one pig."
Yikes.
so so you know, just saying, is he a one-time boat builder? Do they call him the boat builder? Or just reminded me of that. And yes, it is a yikes joke, but when told by somebody like Chris Pratt, it comes off so much better. Anyway, no, he was not a one-time boat builder. He was a boat builder by trade.
Gotcha. So, are there any more of these same vessels around? Does it
I
have a sister ship, or
Nah, he built all manner of ship, and this is his masterpiece, the ship he built for his wee lass.
it's good to know. It's a fine ship. It's a fine barge.
Okay, but why the name?
The river raft? Ah, it's a stupid pun off of how everybody used to call me the river rat, because I was always on me father's ships, and I was no bigger than one of the dire rats that would sneak on board and build a nest.
Well, I was thinking more of why are you called Cutthroat?
It's a old stupid nickname that stuck around.
Did you fuck a pig?
Are we gonna push her in the water?
I mean, I can.
No, let's hold on. Um, Sir Thomas will say, Lady Angelica is willing to offer a price of 3,500 gold for the boat. Is that a sum worthy to buy another boat just as nice?
Are you daft? I said, me father built this boat before he died. There's not another like it in the world.
This boat doesn't even have hydraulics. It has no freaking base either.
She pushes a button and it starts doing that hopping thing that custom cars do.
I was incorrect.
Well, the problem is he's not going to give up. He wants the boat, so there's got
He
to be
can
some
have the
compromise.
boat over me dead body.
Well, you said it.
That is unfortunately his offer.
Wait, are you here to kill me?
No, we're here to buy your boat.
I am. I am here to kill you. But I listen to them, so if they
Yeah,
say no, then
you're lucky we're here.
I I don't know what to say other than get 'em, guys! And the crew like all of a sudden leaps to life with pistols and sabers and everything, and they're ready to fight.
I
Uh,
pushed him in the water.
now that the fighting words have been, issued. Um, I I wasn't prepared for this to devolve into a fight, though.
oh, that's okay.
I
We
fi-
can we can
I
hold off.
I figured that this would be, negotiations. So and she wasn't
So,
really being hostile. So like I kind of am caught
well,
unprepared
kind
for
of.
this, but
Hold on. So this is out of character, but you're saying there was a way we could have gotten her to negotiate, even though you were stridently saying she wouldn't negotiate.
She's not
well,
going to sell that boat.
No,
she's
no, but I'm asking very directly.
yeah,
You're saying she would have
yes.
sold that boat to us
Yeah, just
with the
not
right.
just not for 3,500. Like you needed the right combination of money and or whatever else. Like you could have continued to work it. It was possible. Yes.
I'm just going to be like John Travolta, with Pulp Fiction. Just say I'll shoot him on principle. I'm not going to let you pay her that much money for this boat.
Yeah. No, it's all good. Like I have no problem with this devolving into a combat. I'm actually kind of glad that it is because like then we get to start off with a combat, but I just wasn't prepared for it because like I figured you guys would negotiate. She's actually pretty friendly, so.
There was just no sign of that. We got no hint that there'd be anything but combat in front of this.
Hmm. I I'm just curious what hint that it would be combat was there?
That she would not sell the boat for any reason, for no money, no anything. Was she going to sell this boat to us? Was the only outcome. So we either leave it
Well,
be and fail that one, or we fight her.
Hmm.
she projected that was how she was. I mean, yeah, we could have got around it, but I don't know. I think
It's
it's still the fine outcome.
Yeah, I mean whatever decisions we made led to this. We can't go back anymore.
No, we're committed to it. That's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah,
But
yeah. I mean, this is what's happening and all of that. I was curious because just to lay out where I was at with that was, um, I was setting it up for this boat isn't going to be sold for cheap or easy.
I guess at the run, it felt like we hit um, a myriad of dead ends. So I don't know. I guess I felt like, well, this is just we're now have to have combat because she's not movable.
Mm.
She said
Yeah,
over my dead body, literally.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well, that's because you brought up how not Cromwell, uh, not Rawls, Dieter,
Dietmar.
Dietmar. Thank you.
Ditmar.
Thank you. Dietmar wanted it, and like she's been dealing with him, and he like really seriously offended her. So she said that he could have the boat over her dead body.
We did say Lady Angelica offered the money, not Dietmar.
Yeah. But when Lady Angelica offered the money for the 3,500, and the proposal was you could go buy another boat for that amount, she replied, uh, "There's not another boat like this."
I don't know. Usually, if there's negotiations to be had, the other party, whenever you throw out a number, begins to negotiate. So that's why we were like, okay, I guess there isn't a negotiation here. I guess now we need to fight.
Yeah, if she said I couldn't buy a boat this good for 5,000 gold, then there's a negotiating point.
Well, it's less of a like barter and meet in the middle as much as bid as high as you're willing to go and see if she accepts the offer. But regardless, I was just
Yeah, and I didn't think you had the intention of going and paying that ridiculously high of an amount, so I figured that was kind of the end of it. We should just because your whole goal was to get in with the other guy anyway, so we got to give him the
Yeah.
boat.
yeah.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Yeah, so I just wanted to make sure that everything was still fresh in everybody's mind, that we kind of went over where the action tree forked there, and what was and was not all possible, and what clues I felt that I was giving out. And getting the feedback from you guys is great, because I can try to adjust it to where I can say things maybe a little more bluntly, rather than going for the subtle subtext of, like, this boat is not priceless in the sense that, like, there's no price that I'd sell it for, but my father built it. I, make good money off of it. I can't get another ship like it. So if you want it, you gotta, you know, really overpay, basically. But so
Well,
now,
and I thought a
oh, go
person
ahead.
named
Yeah.
Cutthroat. I thought a person named Cutthroat was going to be a threat.
Yes, but she did tell you it was a stupid nickname that stuck around.
Oh yeah, that's true. Still, it seems a little too on the nose to be just
Misleading. Yeah.
just. No, you guys beat up the dude in the bar for some gold. I'm sure you're not going to be too upset of throwing Cutthroat off her boat.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
No, and so it's safe to assume that the guy in the bar was just the wrong guy. Yeah.
He was just the wrong guy, just a simple case of mistaken identity. You guys were, pretty hot and bothered about getting robbed, and so when you saw a guy who looked close enough to him, you were like, yeah, that's that guy.
I think it's hilarious because I just pictured Lady Angelica standing in the shadows while Arn beat the shit out of this poor guy. Like she
Arn
looks,
and
she's glittering in the shadows. He owes us 100 gold.
Well, I think Arn has talked about his morality being a big thing for him, so I think that was probably pretty upsetting for him to realize that he beat up some random guard that wasn't doing anything.
Or not even a
Oh, I'm
guard,
sure he
actually.
believes.
It wasn't even a guard. Yeah, it was just a dude who, like, works in town. He's like maybe a warehouse worker or something. Like, he's big and burly, like he could be a guard, but it wasn't the guard. It happens to be a guy who just looks enough like him that it was like, oh.
If Arn wants to believe it was him, that's his reality, and he can have that.
yeah, it's my reality. I'm living my truth, guys.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
like, no,
you did it.
he spent the 100 gold. That was him.
I'm living my truth.
You
So
let him. You got the right guy. Don't worry.
so yeah, that was I admit that was a little bit of a dirty trick by me to, like, be like, oh yeah, it looks like him, but yeah, it was just to kind of throw you guys off. I also didn't expect you to just start, like, straight up, like, stomping his
Yeah.
face in. Like, I thought you'd, like, talk to him and then realize that it wasn't him, maybe punch him a couple times, be like, come on, give us the gold, and then he'd be like, no, for real, and then you'd search him and find the 15 silver and be like, oh, okay, maybe this wasn't him.
Yeah, some people have got some leftover like trauma from being the past. I guess they get anger issues.
Yeah, so all of the stuff that happened, I like where we're at, is basically what I'm trying to get to. Even though I do understand how, like, beating up the wrong guy doesn't necessarily feel great. You failed twice on the codex. Cromwell is going off to a coronation and, like, didn't invite anybody. So, like, who knows what's up with that? Um, and uh, now Captain Cutthroat felt intimidated and so has called her crew in order to defend herself and her ship. So, kind of a series of failing upwards to a degree, because at least you're going to get the ship now if you win, although I don't know what your guys' exact plan is for that, because there are still laws here in Waterran. So if people see you just murder someone and they know who owned the ship, that that could be a problem too. So anyway, just some
They
thoughts.
they jumped us. They jumped us. That's
Yeah,
what I'm going out with. They jumped us.
yeah. Well, maybe
Yeah, they kind of did.
maybe that would work and all of that. I'm not here to give you the solution, just some thoughts that your characters would have in mind, so the players should at least get this downtime to be able to think about exactly what their characters would be thinking in this situation and what they exactly want to do as the captain and her crew prepare for combat. And so with that, we draw to a close for this session of Dragons of Starfall. I want to thank you guys for playing. I want to thank anyone who's watching. And as always, everyone, good gaming.